Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 7 of our daily creative challenge. It's amazing to know that we are on day 7. Hopefully, you guys have created 7 challenges. If not, it's okay. We have 3 more days, so you guys can catch up. For those of you who are looking at the video on YouTube, make sure to go to Behance and participate in our live chat. A quick hello to everybody on chat here. Brian, good morning, welcome. Peter, Aman, Abraham, Cindy again, good to see you. Anais, welcome you guys. So today's daily creative challenge is exciting. It is for our, we're going to be developing a flight experience, check-in experience for a smartwatch. And I've not done a lot of work with smartwatch, so I'll be learning alongside with you guys. I'm very excited to be doing today's challenge. And also be sure to tune in 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Katie's hosting the show where we're gonna flesh out the experience as well. So for those of you who don't know what Daily Creative Challenge is, let's look at what the Daily Creative Challenge is. So it's essentially think of it as a creative exercise where, you want to learn more about design, you want to get better, you want to either transition from graphic design to XD, or you want to, you're an engineer who's looking to have the creative outlet. For those of you who are wanting to learn more about screen design, interfaces and experiences, this is a really, really great way of understanding what the creative challenge is and problem solving. So how do you participate? Our participation is we do it through Slack every morning. We have a massive design community on Slack, which is growing. And if you haven't joined Slack yet, please be sure to join Slack. Our URL is bit.ly, which is here, bit.ly, join XD Slack. So be sure to join our Slack community and participate. You have your fellow friends in there who are posting their challenges, who's getting feedback, receiving feedback. You can also help your friends in the design community and also problem solve, which is really great. It's a collaborative process, and this is what it's all about. So be sure to join Slack, XD Slack. So how does it work? It's pretty simple. You get your challenges in the morning. We make announcements before we go live, and then you get to join our live show. So if you have not had a Behance account, be sure to create a Behance account where you can start participating on the chat, and you can ask questions. We can talk in real time, which is awesome. And then the next step is you create and share on Behance. And when you're doing so, be sure to on the discoverability tab, be sure to add XD Daily Challenge. We keep a track of all your projects through the tag. So be sure to tag that, and then practice. As you practice, you get better and you get awesome, and that's what we're here for. So that's going to be fun. So today is, let's zoom in here. Today is we're going to send cash. Not send cash. Oh, we don't have our, let's see, let's refresh. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Technical glitch. So today we have flight check-in on smartwatch. So you can find, really quickly, I think Michael or Lee is going to post the link out where you can get the smartwatch wireframe assets, which is really nice because you have a lot of different assets here. You can go and kind of grab stuff, and you have like music player, you have workout screens, you have a lot of fun stuff with like predefined UI buttons, CTAs as well. So be sure to download it. It's absolutely free. It's going to be in your library. You can work off of it. You can go around, play with it, add more stuff, do as you please. So be sure to download it today. So before we jump into designing, let's look at a couple of portfolios here. This is by Midun. He did a great Send Cash app yesterday, which is very cool. Love the colors. Let's see if we can zoom in. Awesome. So it's like recent transaction. His app is called Tap, and you get about 100 rupees after each friend's payment, which is cool. It's an easy way of like paying request, a different take on it. It's like 5,000 rupees paid back home, sent again. This will be actually, I don't know whether he has a prototype in, but you guys should start playing with prototypes if you haven't. It's very simple, it's very easy. Great work. My spellings are off this morning, but that's okay. Another one is by Marcos. Marcos did Dot Cash. It's nice to see how you guys are also starting to frame and have it in a more design presentation manner. So it's good to see everybody is taking this challenge to the next level. Send money by email, Wi-Fi, QR code. Love the colors on this one as well. Really great work, you guys. Awesome. And I appreciate this project. Cool. So let's get started. So I have on my artboard here, a few screens laid out. So we're going to modify this a little bit and then build out our flight check-in experience. So let's get started. The shortcut for creating artboard is A. So when you do so, you're going to have on the right side different artboards. So I went ahead and created one for the Apple Watch, which is great. But you also have other, web and iPhone, iPad, etc. So let's think of it as, you're on default, you're at your home screen, and then you have your, maybe you've downloaded an American Airlines app, or I don't know, maybe a Delta. So we're gonna do that. And then, or you could do another one where it's a wallet. So let's, maybe Virgin America, because their branding is red, but then there's no more Virgin America, but that's okay. For today's exercise, I think this works perfect. Hi Barish, hello, welcome you guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask on chat. And those of you who are watching this video on YouTube, make sure to go to Behance. Let's just create an arbitrary shape there for Virgin America. That's not the logo, but that's fine. Great. Cool. Let's see, and then you want to, I'm gonna go to the assets, the smartwatch UI kit, which we already downloaded. I'm gonna grab real quick a couple of screens and then go over to my artboard, copy V, and I'm gonna modify certain things here. Let's see. We don't want a beach. We probably want something to deal with maybe clouds. Go to my OpenCC library. Drag a cloud in here. Perfect. Maybe it's the first experience. So let's cool. This can be your airline tickets, a list of airline tickets. San Francisco to maybe LAX is your flight. copy all of it. And ungroup symbol. Let's change that to, I don't know, LAX to Washington, DC. So these are all your laid out tickets. We're gonna align that. Oops. How's everybody on chat doing today? Let's see, Chicago. Maybe let's do international. So maybe I'm flying out of Washington, DC to London. I'm not sure if that's the right acronym, but that's okay. As long as we are communicating our ideas, what matters? Maybe London to, I don't know, London to, we might need suggestions, you guys. London to, I don't know what TIA is, but somebody on chat says TIA. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So then maybe we want to see more details of San Francisco to LAX, to San Francisco, LAX, Tampa International. Thank you, Itiza. Really bad with acronyms here. All right, so be sure to be mindful of type sizes because the smartwatch device is already small, so anything that goes below the preset becomes really tiny and hard to read. So let's go ahead and build out one more step. I'm gonna look at my notes here. So then we want to see time. So maybe San Francisco leaves at like 7 a.m. So we're gonna go ahead and make that a little bold. Cool. And then let's see. Let's try before B. Let's try if we can add AM there. Where's okay, and then San Francisco. Let's actually get rid of that. LAX. Let's try a quick arrow. Perfect. Gonna extend that a little. Great. So go add strokes. Maybe change the color a little bit. Make that brighter. We'll center align that. So it's 26, 25. Perfect. Let's see. And then, so it says 7 hours before check-in. Maybe let's go add some details here. Maybe, what was that then? 30 p.m. Let's make that 16. So that looks legible. Let's go add close there. So maybe you want to close it. I'm gonna copy C, copy V, drag. And then maybe it lands at LA around 11:30 because it takes like an hour. 11:30 p.m. That a little bigger. I'll change the color there. Add some dimensionality in there. Oops. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna go move that screen there. Cool. Maybe let's copy C, copy V. And maybe this tells you your flight details, your check-in time, your terminals, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and delete all of that. Let's copy C, copy V onto my artboard. So select and then copy V. I want that to be on the very top. Let's make that back. So you can go back. Perfect. Let's see. And then maybe this is, what flight did we say we were gonna do? Let's do American Airlines. Because we already have the logo in. So American. Oops. Use that to maybe 16. There we go. American Airlines. So let's bump it up maybe a little bit. Let's make that about 20. We don't want it to be too tiny. So let's do about 20 there. Let's center align it. Perfect. It's almost coming together, you guys. American Airlines. Let's go make that. Let's see. Their logo is white and red and blue. Maybe let's just do blue for now and then circle back. So that differentiates. So let's make that bigger. So we know what airlines that we're flying. Let's make that 32. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so now we want to add our flight details, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna make sort of a reference there. So let's go blend those edges a little bit. Let's quickly go back to American Airline and just copy. Maybe not. I'm just gonna add these colors real quick to the library. So for me, it's easier when I'm designing. So let's see, blue, perfect. Gonna go over. Let's make that maybe blue. That looks like American Airlines' branding. Let's try red, maybe blue. Cool. Gonna adjust spacing. Okay. And then we're gonna add some information. So maybe you wanna know your flight detail, your flight number. So let's see, flight. Let's make that 26. I don't know what Paul music I'm listening to. Paul, I can't hear anything on the studio, so maybe Paco can put in the link. All right, so we're gonna add a flight number. So let's add, I don't know, maybe 6382. If there's a flight that exists. Cool. And then we want to do our terminals, our gates. So terminal. Gate. Oh, there you go, Paul. Paco just replied. We're gonna align real quick. And then maybe it's gate terminal 5C. Gate is maybe 68A. So I'm gonna go. Let's adjust space. It's about 25. There you go. So let's go make that. So right now they look like they're all at the same hierarchy. So let's go add some dimensionality there. Space it out. It's about 10, 15. Perfect. We're gonna align. Zoom out here real quick. And then let me add a QR code real quick and then come back and adjust spacing. So I already added a QR code to my library, so let's just go, oops, let's take the border out real quick. Drag and drop the QR code there. And then you're ready for check-in. Just gonna go adjust like a tiny bit bigger so it's easier for them to scan. But we flushed out a lot of scenarios, but unfortunately we are out of time today, but we're going to be working on this and adding more complexity to this, maybe visuals, maybe how does a gate number look with bold, bright color, etc. on our 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. segment. Katie's going to be hosting it. Next up we have Chris and we have Zach, hosted by Paul Trainee, so that's going to be awesome. So be sure to tune back in 5 minutes because they go live in 5 minutes, but also be sure to tune in at 11 a.m. and then we're going to build out our flight check-in experience. But then see you guys soon. Bye.